Everyone, this is Derek with your Everyday Tech, and today I have the Roborock Saros Z70. We're going to take a look at the obstacle avoidance, the mopping and vacuuming, and also we're going to get to the star of the show, which is that new OmniGrip robotic arm. But for now, let's take a look of the specs of the new unit. We'll start with the base station, and I'll lift this up. This is your dirty water tank, clean water tank, and if we pull this panel off down below, we have access now to the dust bag and also your solution tank. You can pretty much add any solution you desire, but Roborock do recommend using theirs to prolong the life of the robotic vacuum. Okay, get that cover on. Alright, so it's a nice design. It's the first I've ever really seen with the glass front, and it has a nice little trim to it. So the details and everything were thought out very well. I like the design. So now we'll come down and take a look at the vacuum itself, at the two mopping pads. They're microfiber held on by Velcro. One of these actually extend out when it's up against the wall, as well as the side brush that will extend and get into corners, mainly if it detects any dirt or debris. You have your front caster wheel here that rotates 360 degrees, and in the middle you have the main brush. I'll just remove this housing here, and now we have access to the main brush. It's a very nice design. It basically has cutters on it, so when it comes in contact with here, it basically will cut it up and send it directly into the dustbin. It's pretty neat. In my first few testings of it, I found here in the dustbin, and none has gotten on this main brush. So excellent work on this creation here, Roborock. So we'll seat that back in there. We'll put the cover on. You also have the two traveling wheels with nice suspension. This also comes equipped with the Adaptia lift. It basically can lift up to get over thresholds and things of that nature. You have your drop sensors here, and that is it for the bottom of the vacuum itself. Now we can take a look at the front of it. It has the new Starlight obstacle avoidance sensors. So you don't have the top mount LiDAR as you would traditionally have. So I'm excited to see how well that works in navigation and obstacle avoidance. So now with everything being displayed, we're going to put this back together, get it to the dock, get some water, and start this testing and review. So stick around, guys, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so I have it on the smart plan. It's AI driven, and it's mopping and vacuuming. Okay, so we're gonna get a deployment of that robotic arm. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, let me step out of the way. Excuse my shape on this. Also guys, just to note, when it's determining what to pick up and it starts to pick up obstacle to put in its storage bin, it still continues to vacuum and uses a side brush. It will not mop while it's traveling with an obstacle on a robotic arm. And which makes sense because you don't want it to be putting force down on the floor while it's trying to carry some weight over to the bin. performance was really good. From the vacuum to the mopping and the obstacle avoidance as well was really good, but more of that in a moment. What I really like to focus on is the vacuum and the mopping. So as you saw in the video, I put down a combination of debris, which was shredded paper and chips. And it managed to pick up about 90% off the carpet. And we all know how hard shredded paper is to pick up off carpet. So in my opinion, it did a fantastic job. The mopping as well. The mopping was exceptional. It detected the stain and it went over and it did something that was really, really neat. The strategy it basically utilized, it's what Roborock calls the Adapti-Lift. So basically it will lift the front caster wheel up and apply more pressure to the mopping pads, and that's just what it did to remove that ketchup stain. And it removed almost all of it. There was a little piece left, and all I had to do was take my hand and finger and just rub it, and it moved right off. So it really went to work. So the mopping system has been very much enhanced. So the cleaning performance so far, I think, is exceptional. Now, as far as the obstacle avoidance, that was really, really good. It basically managed to maneuver around all the obstacles that I put down in the video and only breezing maybe one or two of those. And which is okay, because what you really want is this unit not to get stuck or bump into too many items or trample over things. And that is exactly what the Saros Z70 did. It made sure it was gentle around certain sensitive items and prevented itself from not getting stuck. It made good decisions, and so that has improved greatly from their previous models, in which they always really had decent obstacle avoidance. I mean, in the past, my experience with Roborock vacuums, the obstacle avoidance on carpet always seemed to had an issue with power cords. But I weren't able to test it on this review, but every other obstacle performance was great. So now with that being said, I really like to get to this OmniGrip arm. Now it basically worked as they described it. It picked up socks, it picked up certain type of small cloths, and also paper balls, and it put a few in the bin, and then some it did not do it. So it was hit or miss performance. So I really believe that with future firmware updates that this will be resolved and the performance will improve. But as far as this unit, it's not all about the OmniGrip arm. It is an exceptional cleaning performance. So I really approve of the Saros Z70, but I do believe it is for certain households. You know, if you want to spend the money for something like this, you want it to be useful, meaning that you had experience with multiple items on the floor that you constantly always have to pick up if you have pets, or if you have really young children and you find yourself always putting things away in toy bins and things like that. This will be a good helper. And just look out for these firmware updates, and I greatly really believe that it will improve greatly. So with that being said, I really like this unit, and I hope to see what else it has to offer. So at this time, that is my review of the Roborock Saros Z70. My name is Derek with your Everyday Tech, and please, I ask if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and look out for me with more robotic vacuum videos to come. Alright, take care, be well, and have a great one. And I'll see you in the next one.